I don't care if you've been trying to open up that straight all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Dance Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Brothers, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke Me Out fam with all the danks and danks. On my left, the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
So if you didn't know, Augustine is a black woman.
Very nice. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Chocolate Ball on the threes and fours, Chronos.
It's almost like we maybe shouldn't have elected a convicted felon, and we could have avoided all this shit. It's amazing. Amazing.
Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Growing up in the Bay Area means having FOMO when you did not feel the earthquake.
There you go.
Oh shit! Okay, never mind.
I saw the notification, so I think we are truly live.
We are finally live.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry.
We are streaming live.
We're live and direct.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
So just so everybody knows, my laptop got fixed, and it actually seems to be actually fixed now. I played a game. I played Crimson Desert and Witchfire. I was playing Witchfire at 240 plus frames per second. So,
goddamn.
Yeah. And then I played Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert had some it played okay. There was still some screen tearing. I gotta do something about that. But I was playing everything in ultra. So yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully it sticks.
But when you put it when you put it in ultra, did it go ultra combo?
Yes, exactly. And somebody died.
Oh. I was just playing Killer Instinct. I was playing that last week. It was hella funny.
That's one of the best games to watch somebody play, just because of fucking the screaming when you make combos.
I remember when that game first came out. First time I saw it, it was at Tilt at the Valco Mall, the big ass Tilt.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
And there was so many people. I remember I was with my dad, and there were so many people that were there watching that game, and I got to play it eventually. And I was just like, oh man, because I used to be really good at fighting games. I'm probably pretty good. But back then I was going to tournaments and shit, and I fucking love that game.
Fun fact: Valco Mall is no longer there.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's been completely demolished.
That sucks. That was a cool ass mall.
The only thing that's there, so you remember right? No, Benihana's is still there, but no, in front of Benihana's was a mall, and there used to be an arcade that's now a bowling alley. So that is what's left. Everything else has been destroyed. We took down the bridge is gone. Everything's gone.
It's crazy because I remember for my birthday, especially it's around the time when me and Sweetness started dating. We went to the movie theaters that was there, and we went to go see. I think we saw one of the Fast and Furious movies. I think it was 6 or something like that. 5, 4, maybe one of those. That movie theater was gone too. They tore that down. That was freshly built when the Sweetness and I started dating. So that was a brand new building. And they tore that shit down.
It's kind of crazy now
I
that
believe they moved it further down the street.
It's interesting,
because there's an AMC down there. Sorry.
Up in the mall. Oh, Warrior Fella. First of all, first in the chat, Zor, Steve, what's up, fam? Brendan Park and Warrior Fella all in the chat. Thank you very much for our delay. But Warrior Fella just said New Park Mall had an arcade called Tilt, and he misses that place. I used to work there, Warrior Fella.
Yeah.
So yeah, way back in the day. What's interesting about the Bay Area and San Diego is that I feel like in the Bay Area, a lot more of the malls died than down here, because the malls here, they're still here, except for the one that was the Horton Plaza. That one's definitely pretty much dead. But the other malls that I used to go to when I was in the Marine Corps, they're still here, Mission Valley, Fashion Valley, the malls down here, even in Chula Vista, the one that almost died when I moved here. It's getting revitalized, and
it's totally different here because New Park Mall is they tore down half of it to build a Costco.
But it's still open.
It's still open, but there's
open.
There is barely any stores in there. Freaking, I mean, they turned another half of it into a 24-hour fitness.
So what's messed up is that
I think Westfield Mall is probably the popular one, and not Tenfran.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Santana Row. I think those are the most popular malls right now.
So
in the area.
The Santana Row Mall, or the Westgate Valley Fair, that one expanded. They built into their parking lot a bunch of restaurants and stuff. And then the New Park Mall, they don't even have a food court anymore. Their food court's gone. Well, everyone pulled out.
Well, because it's on the outs. All their stuff is externally facing.
Yep.
So if they were smart, I mean, not that I'm some fucking real estate genius, but they should just change some of the malls in the Midwest. They literally change the inside of the malls into housing. and then they still have extra stuff on the outside that is still like mall, like because they already have like the jacks or whatever, like all the places because they're externally facing, so everybody can see them and get to them easily. So
if you want,
one thing that's operational there is there's a big ass AMC where New Park is, and that's like the only thing like kind of operational.
If you want to see some trippy shit, actually, Kronos's sister shared this with me. Eastmont Mall, which is in deep East Oakland, back in the fucking day, had everything. Every fucking thing. And that thing has been dead since literally I was in high school.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that shit. But
you know what's crazy? When I was a kid, there used to be a mall. There was a Fashion Island Mall that used to be over in Foster City, and like for the longest time, I was thinking like, wasn't there a mall called like Fashion Island? Like I remember Fashion Island being like the spot or whatever, and I couldn't remember exactly where it was. But like recently, I noticed the sign. Actually, I saw this on I saw it on TikTok. There's a TikTok channel that has like old school video footage of areas how they used to look, and like now it's called Bridgepoint Mall or something like that. But it used to be Fashion Island. It used to be a full-blown mall. Now it's like a Target, like an Old Navy. Like it's just a strip mall now.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to look back on that.
Yep.
But another crazy thing, when I live in EPA, there's this area that was always dirt. I was like, what? This place is like the whole time I lived there, it was just dirt. I always wonder like, why are they going to develop any houses or anything on this? And there's a TikTok page for EPA, like old school EPA. And it used to be a mall. It used to be a small little like shopping center.
Oh,
and eventually they tore it down and like just never built anything on top of that. I was like, are you fucking kidding? And the name of the shop was The Village. And that area of East Palo Alto was always referred to as The Village. I never understood why it was called that. And I figured out it's because the strip, that little shopping center was there. And they kind of named the area after that shopping center. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Real quick, I know we're going.
We're the fucking longest.
We're going straight memberberries.
We are doing memberberries, but I got one quick last one though. Obviously, Santana Row for San Jose is like famous, and pretty much everybody loves it, and it still has a whole lot of activity. It's not dead at all. It's fucking thriving. At least the last time I was.
Dude, that place is congested. Are you kidding? It's probably busier than the last time you saw it.
But yeah, I'm sure it is. But never fucking forget, there was a arson while they were building that place.
Oh yeah,
burned that shit to the fucking ground. I'll never forget that shit because everybody was kind of buzzing in like the South Bay region about, hey, there's going to be this new shopping center. It looks like it's going to be really high end and fucking fancy and shit. And that motherfucker was like, no, the fuck it ain't.
Like it looks like ashes to me right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was crazy because across the street. Oh, go ahead.
I always thought the rumor was that like they were like super behind, and so like to kind of stall for time, one of the employees set it on fire.
Hey.
So the rumor I heard was they did it for the insurance. They burned it down to collect insurance. I came up from LA while it was on the news, and like the mall is right next to a highway, like on and off ramp. So or we got off right there, and we parked. We had to park like down the way because the entire parking lot across the street was full of fire trucks and police. And it was like that parking lot was theaters. It was like a movie theater. I don't know if the theater shut down, but there was nothing. I've never seen so many fire trucks in my life.
Yeah, it was the Century 21, 22, and 23 theaters.
23, yeah, 21, 22, and 23.
Yeah,
it was funny because 24 was like a block away. It was hilarious. It was right by the old Toys R Us over there.
All right, we definitely went left down this road.
That's all good. Everybody from the Bay Area is like, yeah, I remember all that shit. Everybody from well, you know what's weird? So I forgot to say, like I said, listener of the week, right? But I will say that we're like pretty popular right now in the Ukraine, which is kind of cool, I guess. So
all right.
keep fighting the good fight, y'all in Ukraine, specifically Kiev. Also, we got some folks in Japan and in China too for this week.
All right.
So yeah, we're very international lately. Yeah, very international.
Folks want to know how it is out here. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we'll tell you the truth. Like, we know our current leader is a lying piece of shit. So yeah, just we'll get into it. But yeah, just straight up lying. Whole administration, straight up lying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So before we start, or actually,
before we
gonna,
start.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm gonna start like with our usual fucking shebang. I'm gonna pour me something out. Yeah, I'm gonna pour some out.
We did those.
Because I feel like we're about to hit our stride. Because there's a lot to go over. Because we weren't on last week.
Yeah, that was
that's right.
Yeah.
Cover some ground. It's all good. We got plenty to talk about this week. Because there's a ton of stuff that went down. But I'm gonna drop some RIPs for you. I'm gonna pour out some Slits Most Liquid for y'all. We're gonna start with Kiki Shepard, born Chiquita Renee Shepard. She is known as a dancer, actress, and a co-host of Showtime at the Apollo. She had a bachelor's degree in business administration from Howard University, and she was part of the nationwide famous Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She actually appeared in a few movies, including the movie The Wiz. She's in The Wiz for a short minute. I think she's a dancer in The Wiz, actually. But she mostly performed in theater. Like, her work in theater included The Bubbling Brown Sugar, Coming Uptown, Reggae, and Your Arms Too Short to Box with God. She also did some voice acting throughout her career. Unfortunately, she died of a heart attack in LA recently on March 16th at the age of 74. Next up, we have James Tolkien. He is best known for portraying the strict high school vice principal, Mr. Strickland, in Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. And his character's ancestor,
Mr.
Marshall
Peabody,
in Back to the Future Part 3. Sorry, I'm like totally messed up the cadence tonight, but he made the term "you're a slacker" a famous term, which people really don't say anymore. But he's done other movies besides Back to the Future, like he's in Serpico with Al Pacino, Love and Death, Prince of the City. He's in Top Gun. I think a lot of people forgot that he was a commander in Top Gun. He's also in the '87 Masters of the Universe. We'll probably talk about the new one that's coming out in a minute. He's in one of my favorite movies, War Games, and Dick Tracy and Problem Child 2. He also did some TV work, old school 80s stuff like Hill Street Blues, Remington Steele, Miami Vice, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and The Wonder Years. He was another actor that served in the U.S. military. He was in the U.S. Navy during the Korean War. He died on March 26th at the age of 94.
Nice.
There we go. Sorry, Pete.
Damn. I mean, that's pretty old. I mean, compared to like
he almost lived a whole century.
Yeah. I know we got to get into some serious stuff. I get it. I know Kronos stepped away for a quick second. Man, anime's been going crazy though. I just.
What are you watching?
Okay. JJK, also known as JiuJutsu Kaisen.
Hey, get on that, man.
This culling game shit has reached new fucking levels. This whole season has just been meme-tastic. There is this character named Yuta. This man, he kissed a giant fucking cursed fucking cockroach. Blew that shit the fuck up. The kiss went fucking viral. Everybody's seen it on all the social medias and whatnot. It's wild to see how fucking overpowered he is, because he fought like two more really powerful beings all on the same episode. But essentially he had a Maki Zenin like season where everybody started respecting the ever-loving fuck out of him in terms of being extremely overpowered. But the whole anime trope or fucking phrase that you'll hear over and over again for all the JJK fans is, he's really, really strong. He might be the most powerful, except, of course, for Satoru Gojo, because we all know that he's still the most powerful. But for JJK, Satoru Gojo has been sealed for like, I don't know, 16 fucking episodes or whatever. This is the most popular character by far of this series. And it takes some fucking balls to say, you know what? We're just going to put him on ice and never let him be seen for basically a whole season and a half.
So real quick, I don't watch any of these animes, at least not yet. But I just found out on another podcast. I guess it's like a hybrid Japanese American podcasts, but one there had a special guest on there, and her favorite was Satoru Gojo, but she refers to him as Gojo.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, is his name Gojo? Did they refer to him as Gojo on the show?
Yes, they call him Gojo, but whenever they say so and so is really, really strong and maybe the strongest, they say, except of course for Satoru Gojo. They say his whole fucking government name every
full
time
name.
they say
Okay,
that
yeah,
phrase.
because like this one girl, she was like super like she because the podcast teaches you how to say how to speak in Japanese. Actually, not how to speak, but just certain phrases in Japanese. And she she brought up the term boyfriend. So he asked like, "How do you say this name?" And she called out boyfriend. And like, I didn't know what boyfriend was in Japanese, but one of the guys like, "Oh, this means boyfriend in Japanese," and she named all the anime characters as boyfriends. It was pretty fucking funny. But
Did they say how to say Almighty in Japanese?
so yes, she does. Yes,
how do you say Almighty? It's Almighty.
Almighty. She says Almighty
Flip the tables
in Japanese.
Yeah,
that's
and then
good
like
shit.
for Gojo, she calls him. I think she calls him Genshi. I think that means boyfriend. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure if Brandon Park's in there, he can probably correct my Japanese, but I'm pretty sure that means boyfriend.
Good shit.
It's a quick. I've been watching. I think they're shorts on the podcast. And it's pretty fucking funny. They have this guy on there. He does like the traditional, stereotypical like Asian like demeanor, and he's super over exaggerated, and he gets made fun of by the other host. It's hella funny. Like every podcast that I've seen of them, it's kind of hilarious. But
there's only one podcast, and it's Black and Black times infinity.
God dang! If that was the case, we'd be. You know what? Never mind.
Kronos,
if that was the case, we'd be rich as fuck.
Did you happen to see the cursed cockroach kiss?
Like, oh yeah, you talking about from JJK?
Yeah.
JJK, it continues to be amazing. I think it was the finale, right? It's been off for a couple of weeks, so I feel like they are just putting every anime on notice with the quality of animation. Don't get me wrong. In the beginning of this season, there was like a lot of just like confused fucking meme or GIF, because there was like so many like what are the rules of the culling game? Like after that, they were like, all right, fuck this. Now we're just gonna give you all dessert for like the rest of the season. And it was like, man, yeah. Once Maki got down with just murdering everybody, and it just kept going from there. And yeah, I think my favorite character was honestly is that fucking. The lawyer guy,
Yeah, he was great.
The lawyer guy with that fucking hammer, man, with his mallet was just fucking. He was fucking up that guy. God damn, I forget his name now.
Itadori.
Itadori, yeah. I was like, man, I never would have thought that some guy that was just like basically an everybody man, just down on life, fucking work crushing you, and he got some powers, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna use these powers to just fuck everybody up, and. His domain expansion, I thought was like, why would you do that from the jump? But I guess it wasn't really a big deal. Like he could throw them hands and mallets. So yeah.
Don't forget, and I know we're talking about cockroaches, we're talking about lawyers. Receipt Man, Reggie Starr.
Yes, Reggie Starr is also one of my favorites too. Yeah, it's just because of his name. The motherfucker's name was Reggie Starr, and his curse technique was literally receipts. I was like, that's fucking comedy like gold. Huh?
Were they receipts from CBS?
No, there were receipts from fucking everywhere.
Just to picture this, he wears a fucking dress of receipts, literally like regular ass receipts, just all attached to his body, and it's in the form of a fucking thigh-high dress. No shoes, no socks. Just receipt dress.
Nope, no service.
Yeah.
Shout out to freaking Brandon in the chat because he said Aroch is doing better than me. I mean, sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of Brandon, but yeah, it sounds like he haven't got a kiss that will kill him in a while.
Yeah, just they've had a really, really good run of.
Sorry, just real quick, because we didn't explain what his power was. Reggie Star's power was anything written on the receipt he could bring back into like reality. So literally, if you had a receipt for a gun, he would immediately manifest a gun. If you had a receipt for a fucking nuclear bomb, he would manifest a nuclear bomb. So it's an amazingly weird power, but I'm all for it.
Yep.
So as long as it's something you could purchase, he could.
As long as he had a receipt for it. It doesn't have to be his receipt.
Yeah.
Just as long he could like just find a receipt that said, you bought this car, here's a receipt, then he can manifest that car.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The powers get weirder and weirder on this, but like once you kind of understand the rules for a certain character, you're just like, you know what? Let's go with it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Do IOUs work? Like if somebody had like an IOU, like hey, I'll use money.
Yep. I think so.
Like handwritten receipt.
Yeah, I mean, he was pulling out everything, so yeah.
Yeah, because you know how you go to a Mexican restaurant, they write down a recipe or your whatever on like a little ticket.
Yeah.
Could he conjure some fucking tacos? Because that's a dope power to have.
So one of the weird things about his power is that he literally had a receipt for like a week stay at a spa, and it refreshed all of his like. If he got tired, he would just pull that receipt out, use it, and he'd feel like he spent a week in a spa.
Oh shit!
So it'd be totally refreshed. So yeah.
he can use the same receipt multiple times.
No, once he uses it, it's burned.
Oh, okay.
But that's why he had the fucking full dress of receipts. Yeah.
It was so wild. But yeah, fucking great episodes. They also have a woman who can bend the sky.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds fucking weird, but like,
I think deception.
Yeah, well, picture taking like just reality and air and space itself and bending it to her will. I don't know if you would describe it that way, Kronos.
No, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, she'd basically just like rake her hand through reality and warp it, and I was just like, that was cool. And the cockroach was fucking on point too.
She's doing all this nude, by the way, completely.
Yeah, the only thing I was covering her up was like literally the warping effect around like her bits.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just wild stuff. Oh, and then of course, sorry, real quick, because you can't forget this. There is a giant fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference with the Pompadora fight.
Oh, the laser guy? Yeah.
He looks like he's straight out of JoJo. You know what I mean?
Also, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure came back for like one episode. It was amazing, by the way, but yeah.
It did. So the JoJo fan base, and I haven't seen the one episode yet. I was about to watch it, but the JoJo fan base is kind of in an uproar because there's no end in sight to when episode 2 is dropping.
Yeah, that's what got me fucked up too. They said it's gonna be later on this year, but I'm like, why'd you drop this one then?
Yeah,
but the first one was like really good.
It's not a movie; it's like a single episode, right?
But it's longer. I think it's like maybe 48 minutes. I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something.
But it was good. Like it had all the JJK shit that you would normally, all the ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, androgynous dudes. So
You can say Into the Spider-Verse did that. They dropped like a mini soap thingy, and then the next movie got delayed back over and over again because we got that like Into the Spider where he's like having nightmares about spiders and shit, and it's then like, when's the next movie coming out, bro?
Yeah. I feel like they definitely with JJK though, because we all know movies take a long time to make. Yeah. Anime episodes, I mean,
I feel like they take a long time too.
They do, but you have to, you do it all and then you release them. Either all at once or episodic.
Yeah,
like dropping a single episode and then like waiting for like up to like 5-6 months seems kind of reckless, but it's still worth watching though. It was a great episode in my opinion. So
well, I'm gonna check it out. I've heard Steel Ball Run is like really, really out there.
It is, yeah, because it's a fucking horse race, and you're just like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Isn't it in the 1800s too?
Yeah, and I heard and then I heard they're gonna like go forward in time. It starts in San Diego, by the way. So spoiler alert.
Man, fuck it, I'm not watching it now.
Yeah. But yeah, it starts in San Diego, and they basically have to go from San Diego to New York, and that's all the spoilers that I'll give to you. But yeah, it's definitely really fucking weird. The cast of characters are weird. They got a black guy that's I don't want to give any more spoilers, but yeah, it's a lot. Let's put it that way.
All right. One more thing on anime that I just gotta fucking mention. It took me a long time, but I finished season 1 finally of Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Good fucking lord, there is a whole lot of like great fights and all of that, but a whole lot of androgynous characters that are flipping back and forth mid-fight. I'm a girl now. I'm a man now. Like, and myself and all this kind of wild stuff. It's out there, but I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it, and that's Mappa as well. Same thing with JJK. So that studio is fucking killing it.
Yeah, they've been on the tear for a while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the wheel real quick for anime. So I've been watching the new Ronin Warrior, or the Yori Shindian Samurai Troopers. At first, it took me a while to kind of get used to it, because this isn't your 1975 Ronin Warriors. This is like a whole new school of Ronin Warriors, and motherfuckers are dying. Like there's bloodshed. I mean, the one thing that took me out of the show was like they kind of start singing while they're like killing people, or when the Ronin Warriors are fighting each other. But it kind of helps them like be in sync with each other. But yeah, they actually have the old Ronin Warriors show up in the fucking series, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I'm not telling you who shows up or why they show up, but yeah, there's some crazy shit happening. But so far, it's pretty good. The animation style is a little because the old school Ronin Warriors, like they were like it was serious. Like there was no like joking around. No, like you know how like in anime, how like you get that character that sees like a hot girl, and then like his eyes get real big, and his head gets big, but his body gets all small. Yeah, that type of situation. Like they didn't do that in the old school Ronin Warriors, and they didn't really do that much in like old anime. But like that's kind of like a thing now. But yeah, that's one thing that's different with this show. Is like the animation style is more modern, so they have like that wacky thing and like people like fighting over like random stuff. But overall, it's gotten better. I'm enjoying watching it. I'm also catching up on Dan season 2.
Yeah.
This show, it's still good, but that intro, man, that season 1 intro was just so much better than season 2.
Yeah,
it just doesn't like when you season 1, like when the music came on, you're like, oh shit, I know what I'm about to watch. Now the new one, it's like, okay, like it's good, but it's no dan.
Yeah, Creepy Nuts is they don't miss. I mean, they were doing tours and shit, and I had to do research on them. Apparently, like the DJ is like the number one DJ, one of the number one DJs in Japan, and the rapper is like the number one rapper in Japan. So it's like, all right, yeah, that's why they don't miss. So
it's like their version of DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
I mean, that's
technically,
a choice.
What the hell?
If the year was 1987,
yes, there we go. Okay, you got to get some context.
Yeah, give it a context.
I mean, because summertime is still a jam. I'm just saying. If that shit comes on, if it's anywhere near warm outside, like, yeah, that's a jam.
There you go.
I mean, they were the first R&B, first rap group to win a Grammy.
I do remember.
That's what they were.
Yeah,
but that's because they were safe. Like I'm sure like NWA and like all the other rappers like out there was like killing it themselves, but they were the safe bet.
Well, yeah, but he didn't curse, and like white folks love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
he talked
they
everything
get
he talked
jiggy
about
with that shit.
Yeah, everything he talked about was like non-controversial until he grew up, and then his wife cucked him, and then he slapped another black man on national TV. So whatever.
Sure did.
Wow.
All that happened, by the way. That all happened.
Shocking.
But he's talking about his girl, so I mean, no.
But yeah, it's just been really, really good in terms of some awesome anime. Old Ninja, are you watching anything anime wise?
No, nope. I haven't. The last thing I saw was Chainsaw Man.
Bro, I've been catching up on Boruto actually. I'm got 200 episodes in, I think, at this point.
God damn.
So yeah,
wasn't the show canceled?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
I hope not. It was just like there's people talk shit about Boruto all the time, and I can understand on like some level why they don't like it because it's not Naruto, but Naruto's in it, and some of the best fights of all of the Naruto universe occur in Boruto, and they have to do with Naruto and Sasuke. So there you go. Yeah, the fight with like Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki like a long fucking time ago was like one of the best fight scenes ever, hands down. and now Baruto's getting into his own. Now, who just joined? Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Look at this guy from
Coming
fucking Hawaii.
from the fucking
Coming in
He's
hot.
not from the Bay. I know where he's at.
Oh,
He's got the shirt on and everything.
It's daytime where he's at.
Exactly. That's how I knew he was at.
I mean, Stitch, how come it's daytime there, but it's nighttime here? What the fuck?
I'm in this magical land called Hawaii.
Yeah.
With his drink in hand, just shaming us. Shame.
That's right. What's up, brothers?
Good to see you, man.
What up?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
good to see you.
Oh yeah. I thought about it yesterday. I was like, if I can remember what the time change, I was like, I'm gonna try to hop on because I forgot. I guess that they don't do the daylight saving time thing out here.
Yeah, they don't.
Because I had always thought it was like it's 2 hours, but then when my clock changed, it was like it's 3. I was like, nah, something ain't right. And then Lilo was like trying to check me. She's like, no, it's always been 3 hours. I was like, no. I was like, I was like, it's Alaska then Hawaii. I was like, so I had to Google it, and then I guess they're like, nah, we don't do this whole daylight saving time thing. So
Because this bullshit. What time is it where you're at?
6:20.
Oh, okay.
God damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Sunset.
it's Alaska, Hawaii, and like Nevada that don't don't participate in daylight saving time, right?
I thought
No,
Arizona.
maybe.
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Holy shit! But
So,
you got the palm
He's
tree.
sipping on something. Yeah.
Yeah, I got. Oh, shit! I'll grab the pineapple cup. I gutted a pineapple. That's what I should have brought out there
Oh, yeah.
or whatever. I gutted a pineapple. I'm just living the life. Sorry about the birds.
Yeah,
Sorry about the birds. Jesus, I got fucking birds. It's nighttime here.
I'm sorry, I'm calling from paradise.
Yeah. Sorry about
Where's
Sorry about your
Prodigy?
concierge.
Prodigy's in like a spaceship. What is going on with that?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
on.
yeah.
He's
on
Artemis. Artemis too.
He's on the Artemis too.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's great.
No, he's on Artemis 1. He's fucking lost in space.
Mhm.
Jeez.
They're like,
don't let me interrupt the flow. Don't let me interrupt the flow. What were you guys talking about before I hopped in?
Oh, we
Anime.
kind of
We're talking about replacing you now.
Oh. Oh man.
We're talking about anime.
Yeah, we were just getting started. We were started to.
We just
talk a
we
little
just
bit.
getting started. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. I mean, I figure we should hit one of these hot buttons right now.
Okay.
Druski
Oh,
with his conservative white woman cosplay literally melted the internet. Like this hit everyone everywhere. This was talked about on I think on every social media, almost every platform, in fake news everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. It was super crazy. I'm
what's the
assuming
details
it
on
was like, and it was a full on video. So this dude did like I'm assuming most people saw White Chicks. So for those of you who are not from the U.S., White Chicks is a Wayans Brothers comedy where there's two black men.
Who are the Wayans brothers? What are you talking about?
They're comedians. Yeah, like I said, they're comedians who made a movie about going undercover as like these white socialites, but they used prosthetics to make themselves look white. And so that's what Druski did.
Yeah, tell who this person is, because like I don't know who Druski is.
Oh, I know who it was.
I know the thing, but like I'm pretty sure people who are listening probably don't. So you need to like talk about who he is exactly.
I would
pretty
bet
popular.
more people know. Yeah, I would say more people probably know about Druski than they do about the Wayans. I would not be.
Yeah,
surprised.
I didn't know. I don't know who the guy is.
Yeah, he's in movies. He has his own show that I saw, and he has his own internet personality, business, whatever you want to call it. He's pretty kind of everywhere. I never thought he was like super funny, but this was like hilarious. Where this dude has a full on like white girl suit, dresses what looks like Erica Kirk.
Yeah,
and he's a heavy set black guy. FYI.
Yeah, you do see he's on a lot of just regular commercials as well. Like
yeah, I think he's on. He's like a T-Mobile commercial.
I think T-Mobile.
He is in T-Mobile. That's right.
That gambling. What's that thing?
Like King something.
No, sports. Yeah, King something. The sports betting one. Whatever that fucking. DraftKings. There you go. He's got quite a few of those. You'd recognize his face. I know for like some NBA games, every single time you watch an NBA game, there's like 15 of his fucking commercials or whatever. But yeah, he's been doing his thing for a while. You know his fucking face, and you should just Google him if you're not familiar with him.
His NASCAR skate is what I'm used is what I first saw him, and that shit was fucking amazing. Like the way they made him look like a white guy, I was like, this is dope, and people believe that he was a white guy.
Dude,
hilarious.
I thought I mean I wasn't aware of his work, and I thought it was a white guy. Like I really thought it was like a white guy who was like a Trump supporter, and like he was saying like was he saying racist stuff in his no he wasn't saying racist stuff, but he was like doing like crazy stuff.
So I will say with this one part of the skit, he runs into a black man at NASCAR, and he's like, "Do you know where you are, boy?" He's like, "I think you need to go where you came from, boy." And he like kind of squares up on him, and he's all, "I'm like, I work with the pit." He's all, "I think," he's like, "You better go back where you come from. You're not welcome around here." It was hilarious. Knowing who he is made it just like more funny than I thought it was going to be. It was hilarious.
So. Yeah, I'll say this: we have talked about how fucking weird Erica Kirk has been in terms of fucking fireworks and being all over the place for a while. So it was only a matter of time before someone lampooned and made fun of her at this level, because. Again, she's fucking creepy. That's just my.
Well, there's another female comedian that makes fun of her.
The fucking coconut.
And...
Look at this fucking guy.
Sorry,
pineapple. Sorry.
But yeah, there's another like YouTuber, TikTok person who makes fun of her, and like she actually she doesn't make fun of her. She makes fun of the press secretary girl. That's who she makes fun of.
So she's just copying the Puff Daddy blueprint for grief. Where when somebody dies, you just start dancing and throwing suit and the fireworks.
Wild stuff.
I just gotta say, it's amazing how much she was mad about that skit, and she forgave the person that killed her husband. And I'm just what the? This is the priorities of these people. They have no moral fucking barometer at all. Like, at all.
I mean, her career skyrocketed. No one knew who she was. I mean, not to
she was a model.
Make light of a tragedy and everything. And before people come after whatever, people shouldn't be killed for their political beliefs.
Yeah,
hard fucking right there. However, I didn't know who she was until Kirk got shot. Or anything, and it seems like that has put her more in the spotlight. And I don't know. I never really paid much attention to Charlie Kirk beforehand because I was just like, he's just not for me. So I'm not trying to listen to what he's got to say. So I don't know if she was out there like campaigning with him beforehand or whatnot. It didn't seem like it, but it seems like it's helped her in terms of being in the spotlight. And you said she was a model beforehand. I don't know what her.
She was a model.
Okay, but the whole.
Let me just fact check myself.
She wants to sue. Like, would we have in Living Color? Would we have Saturday Night Live if you could just sue people for making fun of you on TV and stuff like that? Like, that's I don't get it. And I mean, I'm sure you guys are gonna say this whole like snowflake cancel culture mentality where it's just like, oh yeah, this, that, whatever. Even with Jimmy Kimmel, they're like, oh yeah, he's got to get off the air. This is insensitive. This is blah 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 blah. But it's like they pick and choose their battles, and when it's something that they don't like, then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, this has got to go. We got to sue. We got to take their jobs or whatever. But when it's flipped around, completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fact check myself, she was Miss Arizona.
Okay,
so there you go.
Mm-hmm. So
they have that time difference.
Kind of ironic because her husband got shot. But anyway,
So according to Newsweek.
Oh wait. What was that? Wait, Kronos, I missed that. What do you say?
I said it's ironic because her husband got shot because like Arizona is very Second Amendment. So you can shoot a machine gun from a fucking helicopter in Arizona if you want.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so crazy.
According to Newsweek, the claim that Erica Kirk sent a cease and desist letter is false.
Okay.
So apparently that was internet folks saying that she should sue, and then they said she was suing, but according to Newsweek, there was no such claim filed.
I mean, well,
because
no.
it's baseless.
Well, yeah, but she sent a letter to Druski. He posted it. I don't know if it was like an official cease and desist, but she definitely sent him a letter.
Okay. Hey, listen, it got plenty of views. Old Ninja's absolutely right. It certainly went fucking viral. And it was funny as fuck. I mean, you know.
It sure the fuck was.
Yeah, like.
And then I guess Jake Paul got in his feelings and said he was going to dress up as Druski. I've seen the pictures. I don't know if those are real. Those look kind of AI.
It's by an actual real person, and it's not Druski.
Okay.
It's like some manager at some fucking place.
Yeah.
People. This also hit the stratosphere of like, why is blackface okay, or why is whiteface okay but blackface isn't? It's because people don't really understand the historical significance of like blackface. Of like, it's literally mocking things that they're mocking features that black people don't even have, and mocking us for like and degrading
stereotypes.
Us. Yeah, and it's all stereotypes. Like, but when most black folks do whiteface, it's nothing like that. Like Druski literally said things that she said in real life. So you can't say that it's the same thing.
Can I just like point this obvious thing out too? We all fucking love Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder was fucking hilarious. Yes, he was technically in blackface in that movie. Most people who actually saw the movie, including plenty of black folks that saw the movie, enjoyed the ever-loving out of
reals.
So
100%.
There's a way to get laughs. There's a way to do comedy, even touching on that controversial stuff. Because that was what, 7 or so?
That was like 2008, I believe.
That was a while.
I was overseas when I watched it in like Qatar, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2008.
Still fucking
funny.
Like the part that's more cringe with Tropical Thunder is him going full retarded. Like that part was more cringe.
Oh, you never go full retard. You never go full retard.
So I rewatched that shit. I think it was fucking last week. I was bored and I was just like, let me put on fucking Tropic.
Fucking hilarious.
When he says the line again, this is in the fucking movie, so don't fucking take it out of context. But when he was like, "You mama make me happy," I fucking spit out my fucking that shit shouldn't have flied,
Well,
even back then. But it in that movie, it's fucking hilarious.
Well, it's literally showing you like how it's kind of ironic. It's showing you how to literally do something right and wrong. Of like the way that he like mocked people with mental disabilities, and then also because he didn't give like this. It actually they even talk about it in the movie because the guy didn't really give the same amount of like care that Robert Downey Jr. Was it Kirk Lazarus is his name, I think, in the movie. He didn't give the same amount of care,
the booty guy,
that he did because like he literally did like research into the character, and if you watch the movie. And you didn't know who Robert Downey Jr. was, he could pass as a black guy, and that's the main thing as a believable black person.
And I think the cornerstone is that he tries to stand up for African American values when he calls him Brandon T. Johnson's character or Brandon Johnson's character, he calls him the N-word, and he tells him that this word has put us down for so many amount of years as if he was hurt by this. But then it was hilarious because he pushes him off. He's all, "You're not even really back." He's all, and then he quotes the Jeffersons. He's all, "Just because it's in the TV show doesn't mean it's not real."
Just because it's not true.
Hilarious.
What's that other movie?
The thing that will always get me with that fucking movie is they're actors playing the role of actors in a movie while acting.
It's hilarious.
It's so stupid.
Man, that's what it was.
It's fun. And then I think the biggest anvil was Tom Cruise. You would never expect Tom Cruise to be in that role, and he was just the fucking foulest, slimiest. Like, and he even had hairy palms and shit. He was a slimy movie producer, and he played it to the T. It was fucking amazing.
In hindsight, doesn't he feel like a exaggerated version of like a Harvey Weinstein kind of
Oh
look.
yeah, I think. And so he even says he based his off of a movie producer, but he doesn't say who. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people equated that to Weinstein and probably another producer. But
Yeah.
he's so fucking good at it that it's fucking hilarious. Like fucking Les Grossman is like probably one of my favorite characters he's ever played because he was so over the top, but he was so good at it. So good.
I know we're going like on a sidetrack with this whole blackface, whiteface thing, but you guys remember the movie Soul Man, where like the white kid
100% with
did
Thomas C.
blackface?
Howell. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the still image of it, and like this, he doesn't look like he looks more like an Indian guy than he does a black guy. Like looking at the images and stuff like that. But I forgot what's name's daughter was in here.
Raydon Chong, she's in it. She plays the girl. She's like the girl interest. And she finds out what he's doing. She's hella pissed, but he's like, this is the only way I can get into college because he applies for the United Negro College Fund and gets a scholarship.
Raydon Chong,
he uses that to go to school.
Wasn't she in Commando?
Yeah,
yeah, that's like way back in the day.
She played Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, right? Or was
no, his daughter
that's
is
Alyssa
Milano.
Yeah, that was in Commando. Holy shit, we're old as fuck. Anyway, these are 80s movies. It's fucking last century.
Dude, she's 65, so she's like, older than us.
She's 65? Holy shit.
That fucking time flies. But shout out to Druski, man. I think he's going to continue to have a whole lot of eyeballs on him. You know?
I guess Dave Chappelle also did a pretty good white guy when he did his news anchor dude.
Oh, yeah, when he does a white, he goes undercover. That shit was funny, too.
All right, hold on.
Hilarious.
Stitch, you have the floor. How have you been? What have you been up to? How's Hawaii?
Hawaii, well, it's raining right now. So we.
I know it looks terrible. It's fucking, you're suffering.
This is my second time. This is my second time in Hawaii. I've only been to Maui, the only island of Maui or whatever. I'm supposed to go to Kauai for a friend's wedding in August, so it'll be my chance to go check out that island.
Kauai is like the most tropical of all the islands.
And I'm a big California homer. I'm a California homer, and like I wouldn't trade my statehood for any other place. Hawaii's right there. Hawaii is like the only other state where I would be like, "Yo, I'm from Hawaii. I'm from Hawaii," or whatever. Because it's just the whole vibe.
You can't say that in Hawaii though, because then the actual Hawaiians be like mad at you.
They'd be real mad.
Be so mad.
The whole vibe, is so cool, and like for people that have been here, like I don't even want to say like here in Maui, but it's like I assume it's like this with every other island. They're very like nature conscious. Like, don't litter, respect the land, respect the earth, just politeness. We're on island time. It's not like some New York type stuff like hurry, hurry, hurry. Like, people are just like, oh, I'm sorry, like whatever it's gonna take. I'm like, I got nowhere else to be but here. So I'm just super chilling, and it's beautiful here. I love it here. Daughter's having a blast, Lilo's having a blast. It's really cool here. The weather thing. So I guess 2 weeks ago, they had some really bad storms here for like a week and a half straight, and kind of flooded a lot of the area. Yeah. In 2023, they had the massive fire in Lahaina, and when the first time I came was in 2024. So that whole area was like shut down. They had like National Guard with like big ass blockades. You could not go downtown or like anywhere on, I think it's Front Street it's called. This year it's still in rough shape. There's a couple spots that are open. So we kind of, when we did like a little whale watching tour, and we were able to go to like a restaurant there because I wanted to like support the local economy and stuff like that.
No,
so we went down there, checked it out, and it's just a really, really beautiful area. Totally love it. Other than that, I just been just big chilling. The daughter is about to come out here because she sees me talking, so she might try to make a guest appearance. But other than that, just dude, life's been great. Like I got no complaints. Whatever. Leo, you want to? Not Leo. Here. So,
hey.
You want to wait?
She's making it rain.
Yeah, she is ridiculously spoiled. And it was funny because Lilo was asking me today. she's like, what was your favorite like childhood memory? And I was just like, oh, that's a tough one because I was like, not just I had a great childhood, but in terms of like locking it down to one memory, like that's hard for me. And like the only thing I could really think of, and Prodigy would know this, I was like, I remember going to like A's baseball games like for my birthday every year because it was just easy to just hop on BART and just be there for like $2, maybe $3 max round trip.
You mean like 50 cents?
This is back when candy cost a nickel.
Pretty much. Yeah. So it's just really great to be able to give and it sounds so cliche, but give my life a better life for my daughter than I had. Even though I had a great fucking life, it's cool to be able to like just give them like just spoil the shit out of them. It's really a rewarding fucking feeling, and like I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like I've only been to Maui twice in my life. She's been to Maui twice, and she's 6 years old or whatever. I'm like she went to Disneyland last month. She's killing it. So yeah.
So hold on. You said you're on Maui. Did you land in Maui or did you land in Oahu and then take a plane to Maui?
No, you can fly into Maui. Yeah, I can barely pronunciate these
street
names in cities.
Yeah,
like I just try to be respectful as fuck and don't even try. They're even saying like mahalo, and like I feel fake as fuck when I say it back to them.
you feel like you get back to them. They're very appreciative, and they give you mad props.
They super are, and I really love it here. It's really cool. It's obviously I mean, as you guys know, when you live in California, you go other places, like the California dollar goes a long way. Not so much here. Yeah. They're about equal par or whatever, where it'd be a cool place to like retire and stuff like that. But it's like, it's the money just wouldn't go as far as like if I were to try to retire in like Idaho or some crazy shit like that. Or
Oh yeah, 100%. That's crazy. I don't think I'm going to retire in the
United States. I'm going to retire somewhere else where it's way cheaper. I'll go to fucking Thailand or some
Philippines.
Shit. Where my military compensation will cover all my bills.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And even we did like I was gonna say we did like an island tour, and it was kind of funny because we did the road to Hana, and they kind of explained like some of the cultural history here, and it seems like so many fuck ups happened here where it's just like, oh, King Maka Laka, whatever the fuck, no disrespect, but King whatever, and then they were like, oh yeah, he got introduced like eucalyptus trees. And then they found out the eucalyptus tree was like invasive, so they had to like stab like copper fucking stakes through it or whatever because it was causing all kinds of shit. And then they are like, oh yeah, then they introduced this thing, and then they realized, oh, that shit that was fucking up, and they had a bunch of rats running around and blah 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 blah.
Did they talk about the Lion King trees, like the African? I can't remember what the name of the trees are, but there's like a tree that grows in Africa.
The baobab tree.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. But it's like a tree that's really good for making boats. And so they introduced it. They brought it to Hawaii, except that Hawaii is a tropical area where Africa is more like a kind of a dryish area. So the trees flourish, but they grew too big, and like they're known for falling over and killing people. Like you have a higher chance of the tree falling over and killing you than you have a chance of winning a lottery.
Yeah, they were talking about like tulip trees were a thing. Even the chickens were like introduced, but they were, I guess, kind of cool with the chickens because the chickens don't really overly bother anybody, kind of thing. They also said, I guess there are no squirrels on Hawaii, which I was like, oh, that's interesting, or whatever. It's one of those things like I never really noticed because I'm so used to always seeing squirrels around. They don't really pay attention. I don't pay attention to them, but I guess there's no squirrels on Hawaii. The only bird of prey is like an owl. They have an owl and like one species of hawk, but it's like they're really strict. And anybody who's flown here, you have to go through that whole special customs of like agricultural type stuff because like you can't bring certain stuff here because it will just completely fuck up the ecosystem and stuff.
Yeah,
which is respectfully cool and everything, but it's like you just got to be overly careful. But it's awesome. I thoroughly love it here. Absolute great vacation spot. Anybody who's never been, you gotta come. Gotta come
Yeah,
check it out.
at least once in your life. But once
At least once. Yep.
one quick thing. If you have a Costco membership, like check out Costco Travel because they usually have like really good deals on trips to Hawaii. Like you can get probably like for like $1,500, you get a flight, maybe like a 3-day hotel stay in Hawaii, and like they usually give you like $100 a day for like buying food at the hotel. So check out Costco's website. You probably can get some really good deals on going to Hawaii.
Nice. Good shit.
Watch out for sharks. No. Wait, have you gone snorkeling or have you been in the water yet? Because like you can see some cool stuff in Hawaii.
We went in the water. I've not done snorkeling yet, just because like Storm would want to go and everything, and I'm not overly helicopter parentish, but like in the water, yeah, I'm going to be or whatever.
Oh fuck yeah!
So so we did the whale watching stuff. Saw a bunch of sea turtles. Like the sea turtle things is awesome because like we'll just be out like in the water and then we're like, what is that? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that a sea lion? Because you'll see like the big bulky like body, and then I'm like, oh no, that's a sea turtle. And big thing here is like don't approach the sea turtles. They're like protected. Yeah. You can't get within like 15 yards of them, kind of thing. And like it's a big super no if you fuck with sea turtles. So just seeing like all the animals here, sea turtles. Trying to think what other animal. Obviously the whales. They do their whole like migration here. It's almost the end of whale watching season. But it's just super cool. And like I have like a bird watching app like in my like nerd thing. It's like Merlin bird app.
Yeah.
And my high school mascot was the Cardinals in New Jersey. I've never seen a cardinal in my life. I've seen like 15. I've seen 15 of them like on this deck or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'll give them a little bit of banana bread. Whole flock of cardinals just. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I was like, I feel like I'm one with nature. Wait. Like I'm the bird whisperer.
Just don't eat a chicken sandwich because the fucking chicken will jump up and take that shit out of your fucking hand. I know.
Yeah, roosters just roam around here. They're just cock-a-doodle doing. It's awesome. Super good time. Loving it.
One quick thing, like if you can find it, there's like they have kid-friendly beaches, which is pretty cool, and they're usually like beaches that are like blocked off by like a reef or something like that, so like the waves aren't so much intense, and the water's a lot more warmer because the water doesn't really get to kind of go away or like leave that area. But those are really cool areas to take your kids to because the water's shallow, it's warmer, and like they can really like kind of explore. And there's usually a good amount of fish that show up in those areas.
It's warm. The water is pretty shallow. You can like walk out for a good bit of ways before it starts even like get waist high. Waves are pretty friendly. It's a really like super chill spot. Highly recommend it. Like I said.
I've only been to Hawaii one time, and I stayed exclusively on Oahu. But I will say this: there was a big difference between tourist beaches and like local beaches. And at the local beaches, they told me, "You're a fucking tourist. You need to go." And I was like, "Yep, I sure do. I'm going to go back to my tourist spot. See you."
Yeah, well, I mean, they I guess the big part of their economy is tourism. So there are some people that like obviously if you're disrespectful, they have like a bad sort of view of tourists because you get some assholes that just come in and just like fuck this place, whatever, and they just treat it like it's like a like Panama City in Florida or whatever. Like that's not this here and everything. It's a very
Quick question for you, Stitch. Have you been to the ABC stores yet?
I don't think I could throw a tennis ball from this distance, but we've walked to it. It's right around the corner from here.
One of the cool things about the ABC stores, you can get some pretty good food from there. Like you can
they give you free stuff.
They usually give you free stuff too. If you like buy like a certain amount, like you can get some free stuff. But they have like really good food that you can eat. But when I was there like a couple of months ago for my anniversary, they had some Trump paraphernalia there, and I was like, what the fuck? Like they had like Trump candy bars and like Trump like this and that. I was like, yo, bro, what the hell? I took pictures. I didn't buy anything, but I took pictures and like kept on walking. But those stores are pretty. They're really good stores. They have some really good food.
That's awesome. It's funny because I've been to Hawaii myself. I've been there once, but I had not the same experience with Prodigy. So we stayed at before Airbnb. There was timeshares. We stayed at a timeshare in North Shore, which is the very top of Oahu. and we had to drive. It was like a 30-minute drive to get to where all the quote unquote touristy stuff was, like University of Hawaii, Honolulu. We went to like the USS Arizona Memorial, which is near Honolulu. So that was like a drive. So we had a private beach with our timeshare. So the backyard had a hot tub, and then once you jump out the hot tub, you walk 10 feet and you're at a beach. It was great. We were there for a week. It was fucking amazing. And I had the same thoughts that Stitch did. I was like, if I'm was gonna do anything, I would move here like right now. I would UPS myself here and be like find a spot to, because it was like so fucking awesome being just on that one island. I haven't been to any other island, but just being on Oahu itself, I would have moved there if I had the time.
I got to be the dissenter, I guess. So I've been to Hawaii twice, Oahu, but I came on a boat or a ship actually. I was on the USS Bella Wood.
Whoa, you took
and I was like, I was not a fan. Like
I was like, was there a master on the boat?
yeah. No.
Oh
man.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's like I just got dropped into like fucking touristy hell, and I just like I did not enjoy. But I also know that there's like other islands that you can go to, and they're like way less. They're way more chill. Eventually, I'll go back to Hawaii for like to a different island that's smaller. But yeah, the 2 times that I went, and also yeah, they were.
Sorry.
But also, I was kind of pissed. Going out, I wasn't pissed, but coming back, I was pissed because like I missed the birth of my daughter, so I might have like tainted my fucking experience with Hawaii.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because I mean, I'm sorry, but Oahu to me was like fucking all tropical paradise for me, and we were there for like 5 days, and it was fucking wonderful.
Well, you go to Kauai.
Yeah, I think for me it's like I already been, especially coming back. I've been to places that were like kind of cooler than Hawaii. Like I went to, there's an island group called Seychelles. If you ever heard of that, like in the beaches, were just like they were better than Hawaii, like hands down. So. But it was also way smaller, way less people. That was the main thing for me, is that there was like a lot of people when I went through Oahu. But when I was at Seychelles, it was like way less people, way clearer beaches. But like I said, I need to go back to Hawaii in like as an adult, and like, well, I guess more. Like an adult.
Oh,
like I heard, like Bora Bora is like a lot better than Hawaii, and there's like some like there's like a thing in Mexico that. There's an area in Mexico that's a lot better than Hawaii as well. Like it's more tropical. It's a whole lot cheaper too.
I don't know about more tropical because I mean, when I went to Mexico, they had gators, so I guess
there's gators.
And I was at a resort.
Gators to me don't mean tropical. That means danger. Yeah, that means danger. I don't want to
yeah. Y'all were at my wedding. Y'all saw some gators.
Yeah, like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, when being on Hawaii, so when we went to Hawaii, we did like the super touristy stuff. We were there for that. But where we stayed was in a house. We stayed in a house and we cooked. We went to Costco and cooked there. We had like a big ass dinner, and we went to a luau where they made like big ass fucking stuck roasted pigs for like, I think there was like 50 people there, and it was great. I've
only done. I was gonna say, like I said, I've only done Maui. So I've heard stories of the other islands, and then I'm going. Like I said, going to Kauai, which is I guess more remote than Maui.
Yeah,
is.
They only have one They only have one fucking freeway, and it goes like 3/4 of the way around the island.
Okay, yeah, because when we were doing the island tour, this one, you go on the road to Hana, and it's like 12, 15 one-lane bridges. Like it's very back roady, like curvy highway type stuff. A lot of natural waterfalls. It was really cool. I have to share some photos with you guys. But like, we stopped at a couple spots where they had just like natural like waterfalls, and like we hopped out. We had our little bathing suits, so Storm got to hop in the little waterfall and everything. So it was really dope. But like it's like you guys have said, and like Kronos has said, like it seems like every island's got its own different personality, and especially when you get to like, I guess Big Island, Oahu, the Hawaii one, it's completely different than like the more remote, overly tropical Jurassic Park type ones or whatever.
So wait, Stitch, I got a question for you. Were you able to find the heart of the Fidi?
So I have not.
Are you gonna take your daughter to see the live action movie?
She knows. She's seen Moana and all this stuff. I've not watched. I've watched bits and pieces. She's like, oh, it's like, I guess Maui is the character that The Rock played.
Yes.
That's what I learned a couple days ago because she kept saying it. And they talked about like his like whatever cultural, not The Rock, but I guess
Maui.
the god Maui or whatever. And they went over that whole thing. But like I haven't been on here since my Disney trip, but I'm not a Disney fanboy, so I barely know what's going on in a lot of these things. Lilo and Stitch I watched, but the Easter eggs and stuff, I'm just like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Dude, where did Lilo and Stitch take place?
Hold on. I'm having the same fucking input problem. With the new setup and new mic. Give me like 15 seconds.
But so the place I was talking about is Costa Rica. It's supposedly like. I mean, can you hear us? Wait, are we still? Wait, are we live? Okay, we can't hear you close.
There we go.
Okay,
that's better.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, Kronos, where you want to go?
I mean, there's a very major thing we need to talk about on this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Let's rocket into it.
Yeah, rocket man. Yeah, I mean, this is. I don't even know how to go into this because it's so fucking stupid from like a world perspective and military perspective. But you know, we've been at war with Iran for the past month, and our president decided that he was going to accept the 10-point deal from Iran, and then like not really read what the 10-point deal was, and then break the deal. It was such an amazing. It was such a stupid moment in American history that I truly believe that this man is literally the dumbest president ever, and this is like easy for me to say. Like
it's not close.
Yeah, not even close at all. And
wait, he didn't read the contract like in fucking South Park?
No,
like you gotta read the fucking contract.
And it's been a shocking display of ignorance of the world situation, and like him just like really, he's a terrible person. And I think that people are seeing that more and more now. We can see that from the polls. Give me a second. I got to do something real quick. Prodigy or whoever else. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries.
Saying he's a terrible person is putting it very respectfully. Highly respectfully. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I try to think of like, of words that were like very, very bottom level. Like, I do not respect that person at all. Just baseline human. He's a human who exists. That's all he is to me. That's all. That's what it is.
Let me chime in real quick. So prior to all of this, because I mean, obviously, it's been a hectic 48 hours. He threatened the entire civilization of Iran and really the entire planet Earth because of the alliances, strategic alliances that not only Iran has, but U.S. and Israel and a whole bunch of other places, with essentially, without saying these words, nuclear war. Like, we're gonna send these nukes and we're gonna take you out if my demand, like on some terrorists, like die-hard Cobra, G.I. Joe villain stuff of either you meet our demands within the next 48 hours or your girlfriend dies, we have her strung up, like literally like that, or I blow up this hospital.
Wait, and this was on fucking Easter. This is Easter fucking day where he tweeted this out, right?
He did Truth Social that out on Easter. He also said very famous, just like Mike Tyson back in his day, praise to Allah. He didn't say I want to eat his children, but he did say praise to Allah on Easter day. So the evangelicals, of course, ate that up and said, "Oh, that's fake news." And now here you can read it for yourself. But all in all, yeah, terrible deal. Long-term repercussions. For number one, the Strait of Hormuz is not really open, and it weakens the whole petrodollar. For those who don't know, the petrodollar is all about oil being traded in US dollars. Well, guess what? Iran says that's going to be in Chinese yuan, and they say so. So you have the emerging of a brand new, at easily regional power, maybe a second tier, even superpower in Iran, because they're dictating all kinds of terms. And let me just make sure we're on the same page. Iran didn't start this, like not even close. They got, I've said it before on this show, they got basically Pearl Harbored with a school and an 80-year-old man getting assassinated.
Yeah,
full of girls.
People don't seem to really understand because the current administration has just lied to the American people about like what has occurred over the past 47 years. Iran was not on yes, Iran is responsible for some American deaths. Like there was a bombing of I think it was in Beirut. I forget the year. It was in the 80s. It was a Marine barracks, which is obviously near and dear to my heart. I'm a Marine. But I mean, this is a fucking long time ago, all right? And you can't just perpetually just keep, holding a grudge for that fucking long. This is almost 50 fucking years later, and you want to talk about how Iran did something a long time ago. And yeah, they were responsible for some, roadside bombs in Iraq, stuff like that. But like, at some point in time, you have to let that shit go. You have to, because if you don't, it's a perpetual cycle. So.
Americans bomb Americans all the fucking time, so we should focus more on that shit than what another country is doing, or I guess shootings.
Yeah, I just thought with the whole thing with Trump and starting this war. First of all, starting this war was dumb as fuck. Iran already had a plan that was agreed to by President Obama, and it's a plan that kept them pretty much under wrap, and they were good. Obviously, shit kind of hit the fan with Gaza and Israel, which kind of leads into like what we're into now. But for the most part, Iran was like doing their own thing. Like they weren't really an issue up until now for some reason. And it's the amount of American ignorance that has occurred during this war is so astounding. We've literally shown the world our weaknesses to a country that is less than a third of our fucking size. What I mean by that specifically is that the F-35 Lightning II, it's our most advanced fucking warfighting plane. Now they have the actual heat signature of the plane because it got shot down by somebody that has less than like a fucking third of our military budget. And these are supposed to be fucking invisible to all of our enemies. And we started some war, and now literally $1 trillion fucking budget for this plane has now been exposed to the world. Over fucking nothing. Over nothing. Yep. And prior to this war starting, the Straits of Hormuz was open, was free trade. You can go in and out of there with no fucking problem. And now, for some reason, our current ludicrous fucking president decided to agree to a 10-point plan that included paying a fee of $2 million per ship to go through the Straits of Hormuz. That's only part of the plan. He didn't fucking read the plan. He didn't read any of the plan because he would have known that if you'd have read the point number 10 in the plan that it said that Israel had to stop attacking Lebanon, which they didn't do. Like that was part of the plan. And what happened? Like literally within like minutes, Israel kept attacking Lebanon, which is part of their whole expansion. And like what do you expect? He's the dumbest fucking president ever, by far.
Wait, I have a quick question. How many wars are we in right now? Because like I thought there's like war in Gaza and like war in there's a war in Iran.
We are in
like,
directly.
something.
We're not at war with Gaza directly, like at all. That's Israel's thing. But we're funding Israel, so sort of. You know, yeah, sort of. You know, it's like, and people seem to misunderstand. Like when it comes to funding Israel, like this is our tax dollars. Israel isn't paying for shit. They're not paying for all these fucking their Iron Dome, all these fucking interceptors, all this shit. Like we're funding that directly with our tax dollars, and we don't need to. Like what happened to Israel? What happened to Jewish people in World War II was an atrocity. It was genocide. We all understand that. But that doesn't mean that you can sit there and constantly murder brown people in perpetuity on infinite fucking, funding.
Yep.
Like that's not what that means.
Yeah. Also, I just want to be clear too. Iran has the right to retaliate against aggression. Like I know people don't like to hear that, but you attack, you kill schoolgirls, you kill an 80-year-old man who actually had a fatwa against nuclear weapons, but and you expect people to just say, oh well, bygones be bygones, turn the other cheek. That's just not the way the fucking world works. But yeah, we're in the fucking thick of it. And the other thing, the giant pink elephant in the room that nobody wants to really talk about is you got a lot of nuclear powered countries all around there in terms of Russia, Pakistan, India, China. This shit is a fucking powder keg. And oh yeah, plenty of U.S. military bases all around the Gulf are extremely damaged, like billions of dollars of interceptor and radar and actual just bases itself.
Yeah.
Not just as Kronos mentioned, some of the fighter jets, but some of the aircraft carriers, some of the fueling planes. Like there's a whole lot of military equipment and embassies and fucking bases that have been destroyed. Billions and billions of dollars have gone to this. The American public has not benefited one bit. And
they're being lied to.
Gas prices are outrageous, and I have a fucking electric car.
Yeah. I one of the most astounding things to me of like the total lying about how this war is going, which it is a war, no matter what they fucking tell you. This is a war. We're literally destroying military targets with our military. This is the fucking definition of a war. Is what happened when we had the people that need to get rescued in Iran because they got shot down.
Mm-hmm.
They got shot down after our president came on TV and said that like he literally said that Iran has no anti-air capabilities at all. So it's totally a fucking lie. They shot down multiple planes after he said that. So a plane got shot down. We had to rescue 2 pilots in Iran, which is obviously boots on the ground. So boots have been on the ground for a while. And the amount of hardware that we sent there was astounding, which is why I think, honestly, my honest thoughts, I don't think that it was just rescuing 2 pilots, because we sent literally 2 C-130s with 2 fucking little birds inside of them. So it's 4 helicopters inside of fucking 2 airplanes that landed in Iran. And then once they landed, they realized that they couldn't take off again, the C-130s, because where they landed, the ground was too soft, and they couldn't take off again. So they got the little birds off of the planes. They got them set up. They rescued the other pilot that they needed to get, even though there was fucking 4 helicopters for some reason, which is fucking weird to rescue one person. We got him back. Then they realized that they couldn't take off again because the little birds have a very limited fucking range, and they needed the C-130s to take off again. And so they had to call in another plane to rescue the people that were doing the rescuing. And then they picked them up and they destroyed 6 aircrafts. They destroyed 4 helicopters and 2 C-130s on this rescue mission. And they used 155 aircraft in total to rescue 2 people. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about no soldier left behind. I'm a Marine. It's literally part of our fucking motto. Like, don't leave somebody behind. But it seems kind of odd that we use that amount of fucking military equipment to get 2 people. Also, just so people understand why it's weird to me, my thought process, is that why the fuck are we using little birds to pick up people in another country? Like, those are very limited. They could use a fucking Osprey. An Osprey has basically the same amount of fucking maximum airspeed as a C-130. And guess what? It can land and take back off again. Doesn't matter how fucking soft the fucking ground is at all, because it's a tilt rotor. And you can refuel it midair.
There.
And you're way more equipment, way more familiar with the equipment itself. I'm just going to say this flat out. We've been misled intentionally over and over and over again. I know there's the fog of war, but I take everything with a huge grain of salt. Remember, they've said for a month and a week, so 5 weeks now, that, you know, what the death toll has been about only 13, 16, whatever 13. That. Yeah, it's not. It just fucking isn't. It looks bad, you know, if you say it's higher than it is, but you're lying to the American public. And, you know, anybody who wants to claim that, you know, the government wouldn't do that, I'm going to have you go back 20 years ago to a person who played in the NFL, who actually served in the military by the name of Pat Tillman. I'll bring that fucking name up. They lied like fuck about him. Lied to his fucking mom after they brought his body back. So I'm sorry. You should be more angry at your government. You should be really angry at your fucking corporate fucking media, who's also complicit in these fucking lies. But it is really fucking bad. And yes, we're paying higher taxes. Don't forget, fertilizer costs go up, so all of our food expenses goes up. This doesn't benefit anybody.
No, nobody. Well, hold on. It benefits people that knew that this was happening and then invested in the right kind of stocks. So yeah, if you want to, like, I mean, I tell people on the show all the time, if I had no morals, I could have made a lot more money off the stock market. Like right when this war started, I know exactly where the fuck to put my money. Exactly where to put my money.
Yeah, but on top of that, they're also doing very obvious, and I mentioned this before, insider trading in terms of his fucking cronies.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm going to make this announcement today. You know, buy the dip. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty fucking mafia-like.
What I mean, one of the craziest thing about this whole entire thing is that this is just a fucking like they did on Family Guy. It's just a Diggum scandal. They're just keeping everybody away from the fucking Epstein files.
Yeah, it's literally what it is, and it's crazy that it's going this far. Like the fact that the Republican Party has not disposed of this guy. When I mean disposed, I don't mean kill the guy. I mean just 25th Amendment, fucking impeach, whatever. That they haven't done this it just shows how much they're willing to sacrifice their souls for I don't even know what. Like
profit, it's money.
He became more powerful. He became more powerful in the last 4 years because he won the popular vote for some fucking weird, ridiculous reason.
He did get assassinated.
Can I give an asterisk real quick, Stitch? Because everybody says this shit. But he won the popular vote. He won the popular vote for people that actually voted. He did not win the popular vote for all the registered voters. He won literally a third of the vote with people that actually were registered to vote.
Well, people that are trying to hitch to that wagon,
I understand.
They're fine with that.
Yeah.
That's the quote gravy train that they're trying to hitch their boat to and be like, oh, this is the recipe for success or whatever. Where you see people like Rubio and fucking Cruz and all these other idiots. They're like, I mean, and who's the guy that obviously Pence learned the hard way almost or whatever. But it's
your boy Pete Hexeth, he's another bootlegger.
Was that
Pete Hexeth?
It's bananas to me. Like, I don't want my president to be charismatic, to try to act like Kanye West or whatever. Like, just be a boring ass fucking dude and signed and like Biden had his own issues or whatever.
Yeah.
Biden compared to what we have going on right now is worlds fucking better. Where I'd much rather have Sleepy fucking Joe, whatever they fucking called it, than this dude who's threatening to end civilizations.
Trump is sleepy too. Trump has he's been filmed sleeping way more than Biden ever has.
They do those. It's the mental gymnastics. It's a gold medal of mental gymnastics that these people are allowing themselves to overlook and be fine with, and I can't even let it enter my brain because it's so embarrassing and it'll just drive me crazy.
That's the name of the podcast, by the way, is Gold Mental Gymnastics.
There you go.
Make sure you write that down.
I did.
Before you say what you want to say, Prodigy, I just want to put in not my 2 cents, but a request.
Go ahead.
Just let me know when the ICBMs are in the air. Just let me know when that happens, and
there you go.
Then I'll do something.
I just want to say this because
I know
much.
You can't run.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't run. Well, I mean, if you watch Paradise,
get in your car.
Nah, it's like that Drake album. It's like if you read this, it's too late.
Did you just reference Drake on this podcast? What is wrong with you, bro?
That's awesome.
I got on the podcast late, so we won't go into it.
Drake's winning.
Drake won.
Drake won? Get the fuck out of here!
No,
oh my god!
No, you didn't.
Drake won the L. That's what he won.
I'm gonna say this though, to go back to Trump. It's really, really hard to admit this, and I get it, but he is America. This level of racism, this level of ignorance, he's ran 3 times. He's gotten tens of millions of people to vote for him over this course of the last 10 years. You know, it's a decade. It's nothing new. Nobody is fooled by, I didn't know he was going to be like, no, everybody know he was very blatant with it.
Even now,
he is appealing to tens of millions of Americans, and even with all of these latest, oh my God, look at this war. Oh my God, look at this inflation. Look at this gas. Even with that, there's still places in this country you can go and see red hats and see fucking support.
So I was in Northern California, and I saw this big black lifted truck that had a big ass decal on the back of his window that said Daddy's home, and it had this big mural, or not a mural, but a big like sticker of Trump on his back window. I'm like, really?
There's a guy here in the Bay Area. He has a black Jeep, and he drives around with 2 fucking Trump flags hanging from the back of his fucking, like, one says like Sleepy Joe, another one says like Trump 2020, 2026 or something like that. I don't know what fucking year the next election is, but I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's
we just got to be honest. We got to be honest about the fact.
There's people out there that support him, and they support him.
Honestly, the guy, he appeals to the worst of us. If you ever sexually assaulted somebody, he's for you. If you ever bankrupted a company, he's for you. If you ever fucking, was a deadbeat dad, he's for you. If you ever, there's like a laundry list. If you ever defrauded somebody, he's for you. It's a laundry list of bad characteristics that he's all of them in one person. That he appeals to those people, but guess what? You're not good people. Like you're shitty fucking people.
Can I just say this really quickly too? 100% right. I will also say that, and I'm not trying to both sides or whatever, but I'm going to say that most people, to go back to your point about the popular vote, wouldn't see enough of a difference between the Democratic candidate, whether it was Biden or Harris, and Trump, to make the difference in quote unquote swing states. Kamala lost all 5, or was it 6 swing states?
And we know why. Obviously, both me and Prodigy knew why.
Yep.
when we voted,
Yep.
we knew why she wasn't going to win. Because this is why it's come out recently that now the Democratic Party suddenly realizes why. It was literally Gaza.
Of course.
Literally Gaza. And we both knew this.
Hmm.
This is why we didn't vote for either one of them. And it's amazing to me that it took them this long to admit that. But people want to be like, oh, if it was Kamala Harris, like, oh, none of this would have been like. Yes, honestly, it probably could have been like this. Kamala Harris was fine with the war, with literally civilians, children, everybody getting killed in Gaza. So I have literally zero doubt that she would have okayed something similar to this. Zero doubt.
She was loudly, and people don't believe me because, it's all about hindsight or whatever. You can go look it up for yourself. She was bragging about, we need to have a military that will be on the offensive everywhere.
Yep.
We need to make sure that Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons. We need to make sure that we defend Israel no matter what. And we need to make sure that our border, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you this, and I've held people's hand as I've said it for the last few years. Biden and Kamala were more right-wing than Reagan and George W. Bush.
Yep. Yeah.
Policy-wise,
that's why I didn't vote. That's why I didn't vote for them. I mean, and people don't really seem to understand because the Overton window has been moved a long time ago when it comes to, people that are quote unquote, on the Democratic Party or on the left. It goes back to fucking Bill Clinton. I mean, he's the guy who fucking signed the crime bill.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's not some fucking bastion of, progressivism. That was literally throwing more, brown people in jail.
What president started the ICE enforcement?
So that was
Reagan?
Bush.
That was under W, the second Bush. But here's the important part of that.
Here we go.
The fun, and obviously Kronos already knows this, but I'll say it to those who don't. The funding for ICE has increased regardless of who is in party every single year. That means under the 8 years of Obama. That means under the 4 years of Biden. It really doesn't fucking matter. And the most important thing that people have to wake up to is if you have the same corporate billionaire donors and there's no Venn diagram that's, shows a differential, it's just a perfect fucking circle. Most of the time, other than cosmetic lip service, you're going to have very similar policies. And that's what we have.
Yeah, that's why I don't vote for either party. That's why I will always vote for a third party until this changes. And because both the Democratic and Republican Party, they're two sides of the same coin, and they literally have the same script on both sides.
Yep. And here's the other thing, too. People get really, really butthurt of, well, how could you criticize the Dems when they're not in power? It's not about what they say. It's about what they do. They don't even do the bare minimum to put up a fight against what we're seeing right now, which is clearly fascism. They really don't.
So ain't nobody stepping in.
Oh, sorry. Here's the other.
Some people are. I mean, there's. I can give you names of people that are at least saying the words.
I know,
but it's not enough of them.
Yeah, sometimes it's lip service, but also
what's the guy doing?
Watch for the people who will be running for president coming up in this next election. Here's the thing: what you're not going to hear in any of these speeches. I can already guarantee you. I'm going to fucking get out my crystal ball. You're not going to hear any of them say, you know what? I will make sure I reverse every single one of these. You're not going to hear that.
Nope. Because you know who didn't do it? Biden. He didn't reverse all his policies.
Yeah.
This is part of the reason why we are where we are today. Is because he didn't remember. And don't get me wrong, I have complained on this podcast about the pendulum swinging and like reversing policies and all that shit. But guess what? At some point, you have to erase all that shit. And you need somebody that is not on the quote-unquote left. The left in America doesn't really exist. It doesn't exist. There's very few people, like the few people that are actually on the left first of all, they're not Democrats. Bernie Sanders, he's an independent. People seem to think he's a Democrat. He's not. He's independent. And the other ones, like maybe AOC, but even her, it's like, like there's not enough power on the actual Democratic side to make a difference because they're all bought and paid for, and they're gonna. This next election is going to be a shit show. It's going to be because Trump can't run. If he does, it's going to be even more of a shit show. If he tries
illegal.
But
he's not going to run. He's going to try to pull some shit so he can stay.
But I mean, that's why I said this is just leading to the shit show status. JD Vance is not popular.
Nope.
There's literally.
I forgot he was vice president.
There is no Democratic front runner at all. It's not Gavin Newsom. Nobody likes that. I don't fucking like that guy.
Well, show me a time we're almost 50 years old. Show me a time in our lifetime or even before our lifetime, in our parents' lifetime, where a Democratic Californian has won the White House.
Yeah. I mean, the guy that would have become the closest would have been Schwarzenegger, but he's an immigrant, so he couldn't run.
He's a Republican.
He's Republican.
Yeah, he's right.
Republican.
Yeah,
he ran on.
Sorry. Yeah.
I was gonna say that
he's a Republican with actually. He held the values that he had. He was actually a pretty decent governor in California. So
yeah, to a point. Yeah. But I was gonna say like some of the because I mean in California we have our election coming up, and a lot of the people who are running for governor are saying like, oh, I'm gonna reverse Trump's blah blah blah. And it's like, you're a fucking governor. You can't do shit. Well, what the president's doing, like you get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But one thing I want to bring up is that like there's talks. I don't know if these are rumors, or maybe I can like fact check me on this one, but like, didn't they increase the not the draft, but like the age requirement for joining the military?
Yeah, it's to 42.
So it's like 42.
God damn,
which is
I miss it.
I got it. I'm going to tell you just from somebody who's an actual Marine. You have to be a special kind of fucking stupid to be in your 40s. And then in the current environment, think that, hey, it's a good idea to join the military right now.
Yeah.
You're a special kind of fucking stupid.
Just thinking about like boot camp at like me at 42, like thinking about that is like, nah. Like I did like Warrior Dash and the Spartan races, and that shit was fucking challenging. And that was like one fucking day.
Yeah, it's like even beyond, even if you could do all of the physical and mental requirements, because I'll be honest with you. Boot camp actually isn't that hard physically. I mean, it's hard, sort of. But I went to the hardest boot camp, Marine Corps. The physical part wasn't that hard. It's the mental part. Could you imagine somebody that is literally in their 20s? You have to ask them to speak and then ask them to use the bathroom.
Yep.
And you're in your fucking 40s. Okay?
Yeah.
If you can get through all that shit, and you have to be a true believer with Trumpism right now for you to join the military. It's just, I don't understand, especially when you go maybe in the Air Force or other like non-combatant, boots
on the ground
fields. But like if you want to join the Army or the Marine Corps and you want to do like combat, like what the fuck are you talking about right now? There's no fucking way. When I joined the Marine Corps, I wanted to be a computer guy, right? And that's what I did eventually. But I totally understood when I joined the Marine Corps that I could end up having to possibly kill somebody. But at the time, it was in peace, and like it was in 1998, and things are pretty chill. There was 100% no fucking way that I would join the Marine Corps right now. No fucking way.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, right now, I'm positive you're not hitting your recruitment numbers, and
the Marine Corps probably is, but we're just.
Well, I'm talking about overall. For
overall,
everybody.
no,
yeah, overall for everybody. But then the other thing is, this was a wildly unpopular war prior to it starting, and ever since it started, it's gotten even less popular.
If you listen to this podcast, which obviously you hear my voice and his voice. The reason why it's wildly unpopular, the most unpopular war ever, is because Trump didn't take his time to actually give the case for war to the American people. He didn't even bother to bullshit us into this war. Every other war that has been started in that America has joined, the president has at least had some sort of like national address on like why we need to do this, because you have to have buy-in from the American people. You want to know why? Because the American people are the ones that need to fight the war. This is very obvious if you've ever joined the military. You need to convince the population of people that you're pulling from to actually fight the thing that you want to do. He did none of that. Literally none of that. And even worse, we're part of NATO. And he didn't consult NATO at all. He didn't consult the UN. He consulted nobody. Right? And he's utterly flabbergasted on why they're not helping. Because you didn't come to them with a fucking plan. You didn't come to them explaining like, hey, this is why we're going to war and this is why we need your help. He did none of that.
Well, one quick thing though, too. Prior to that, he was already threatening territory of NATO with Denmark and Greenland.
Yes.
And was threatening Canada of becoming the 51st state. So even if you did all the quote unquote right things of, trying to convince and tell your allies or whatever, they're pissed off because he was threatening the territory aggressively and publicly.
Yeah. So we're in this spot because our current president, I'll say it again, he's stupid as fuck. He doesn't understand how anything works. He's a selfish person. He has no idea about any sort of military tactics or the world fucking politics, anything. He's just dumb.
Well, we gotta start blaming, and here's the thing. I'm of two minds with this. You got to start blaming some Americans as well for being complicit 100%. In this.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I'm also like, I know that calling fellow Americans who are stupid, calling them fucking stupid, doesn't win hearts and minds, but I don't know what else to do in terms of being like, hey, you fucked up.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, at this point in time, I don't fucking need your hearts and minds. I need you to shut the fuck up and not vote anymore. That's what I need. That's what I need. Honestly, like you want to sit here and talk, because we're literally talking about voter suppression at this point in time with this current administration, and the dumbest among us are going to be allowed to vote.
There was a comedian that made a joke that said like what did he say? Basically, the way you vote, you should get a card. So say that like you voted Democrat, you voted Republican or whatever, right? And like depending on what card you like, if you red or blue, right? Depending on what color you use, determines like how you benefit what happens in the United States. So like say like gas prices go up, like okay, you're paying the higher gas prices, but people who voted like blue pay less. And I was thinking like that'd be interesting if they do that for votes. Like, oh, you voted this way last time, and the economy is where it is right now. Like, oh, you don't get a recount. Like, you can't vote again. Like, you fucked up.
Honestly, yeah, a part of that I'm okay with.
You waste your fucking vote.
I think every single person that voted for Trump, your children should fight in the Iran war. All your children, and you too. You go fight in that fucking war.
Any fucking political parties that supported him as well, like any fucking congressperson that are backing fucking Trump, like your kids got to go too.
Let me throw one other card in here and just.
No matter if they got like what did Trump? How did Trump draft or dodge the draft? He fucking had like
bone spurs.
Yeah, anybody. If your kid have fucking bone spurs.
Let me throw one other quick thing in here too. Nothing but contempt and shade forever for all of the independent media and podcasters that were promoting him. Let's call it what it is, because there were plenty of right-wing grifters that were normalizing it and promoting it, and a lot of them are now backing away from and saying, well, shucks. After I've convinced tens of billions of you to vote for this guy, I didn't know it was going to be like this.
So this is crazy. I talked about this probably 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is back in like 2020 when we got literally emails from the Trump campaign to promote him, to have him on. Oh, was it Trump? It was somebody else. No, it wasn't him. It was, God, I forget the guy's fucking name. He was a Democrat guy. The guy who was
Michael Bloomberg.
Bloomberg, yes, thank you. Michael Bloomberg's campaign reached out to us to have him on.
I heard that.
Yeah, and I was like, no, there's no fucking way that I'm having this guy on, and there's no way. The only person I would have had on the podcast back then that I was okay with, I'd even do it separately from the fucking podcast, was Andrew Yang, and that was it. That was the only guy that I was down with at the time. But yeah, like you don't need to have these people on when you know they're full of shit, and they knew that he was full of shit. But you get the numbers, you get the promotion.
That and the fucking the money that comes in. Like,
yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah,
you're basically selling your fucking soul when it comes to that point.
And they're all paying for it now, and they deserve it because we all
Go ahead.
I was
gonna say one quick thing I want to throw in here because like recently there was like news going around that Trump was in a fucking hospital, and it was like motherfuckers on there were bets that he was going to be passing away, and I mean I'm pretty sure like a lot of people were like hoping that he would go. But for me, honestly, I don't want him to die in office just because it would make him...
He'd be a martyr.
Yeah, I guess he'd be a martyr, but also, like, he'll be a president, like, oh, he died in office. Like, he would be in the fucking record books. I want him to go down in a fucking flame of fucking bullshit. Like, oh, he was fucking appeased. They had to drag him out. All I want to see him fucking in jail behind fucking iron bars, be the first fucking president to be locked up for doing fucking crazy-ass, outrageous shit. Like, that's what I want to see in the history books. That's what I want my son, who's 5 years old, when he gets into high school, he'd be like, flip through the books, like, okay, we have a black president, and then, okay, we have this gorilla guy, and then we have, like, an old dude, and then we have, it's that orange guy again, and he's behind bars because of some crazy shit he done. Like, that's what I want my son to see.
Blue, let me just, and I hate to burst your bubble, I'm with you, but, I mean, it kind of goes back to this whole thing, and you keep hearing about this whole Epstein class shit. They protect each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like, again, the terrible crimes against children happened, and the entire international Epstein class, nobody got prosecuted for the most part. I think one person lost his princehood in the UK, but people aren't behind bars. People aren't behind bars. People aren't prosecuted. Rarely does Lex Luthor or supervillains truly face consequences in the real world.
For sure.
They do in comic books, but not in the real world, unfortunately.
Yeah, Trump is going to avoid jail time because all the people that he has around him that adore him will do everything they can to keep him out of jail. They'll find some legal loophole, they'll pay somebody, they'll try to make something disappear or debunk something or say some lie, calling the truth a lie. I mean, he's not going to go to jail. And I think the thing that I've said it before, I'm pretty sure he's going to die of some kind of cardiovascular.
I think he's dying right now.
In office. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's going to pass in office. And it's going to cause a huge split. And he will be lauded in history. He will have people that will, be on his side even after death. I mean, it's unfortunate, but there's gonna be people that are gonna try to follow his mantra as well, both alive and both in office and that are coming into office.
You know who is in jail though? Plenty of people who literally just got caught with weed. So those people are in prison
and weed is legal.
Yep.
No. And they're still in jail. So yeah. Honestly, this is what I want to see. I talked about it in the podcast. Is I want to see once at some point in time. I'm not going to say when. Eventually, Trump is going to die. But my honest wish is that on his deathbed, James Carville, who I don't like, I hope that he just whispers in his ear all his bullshit about how much he's a piece of shit, how much nobody likes him, how much he's always been a piece of shit. That's what I want to see. And if somebody can record that and make it into a fucking TV show, I'd fucking watch it every day.
There you go.
That's fucking terrible.
We gotta wrap it a little bit at least because
fuck. We didn't talk about bitch.
I'm trying to have children. We ain't rapping shit. I'm just kidding. I'm too old to have more kids.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't talk about no bitch stitch. None of that.
About what?
What was the thing?
Kristi Noem's husband.
Oh,
damn it.
Damn,
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
God, you know my weak spots. God damn it, old ninja.
I mean, he does like food. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of his weak spots.
Look, I had no idea that Kristi Noem's hubby loved roaming around with balloon fake titties, but that is, I mean, it's the funniest thing ever. And yes, I understand some people have that kink or whatever. I didn't really know about this one till now, but it's a hypocrisy. You know, it's this. I'm some conservative beacon, and at the same time, I'm rolling around here with Bob's got bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
you know, I'm still not surprised. I am not fucking surprised because a lot of these, because what was it like? Whatever, there's like a Congress thing happening in a certain town, like fucking Tinder, like
Grinder,
no
Tinder,
fucking
Grinder.
Yeah, Grinder. Fucking numbers like skyrocketed in that fucking area. So. Yeah, these fucking political people are fucking.
Well, this is the weird thing is that I don't think he's actually gay.
No,
he just has a kink because he talked about it to a woman. So, and this is just to be perfectly honest, this have been all those kinks they're fine, but when they do that and they're conservatives is when it gets kind of fucking weird because they're literally voting against shit like that. And the reason why it's even more of a big deal is that both Kristi Noem and the husband were both cheating on each other publicly. This is why, you know, when Trump talks about hiring all the best people, you knew about this shit. You know, Kristi Noem was fucking her fucking assistant. You knew that the husband was on chats and shit and but there's no way that the FBI did a deep background check on both of them and totally missed all this shit. They totally missed the fact that he was literally paying random women tens of thousands of dollars through a chat. Like they're not missing
I don't think
that.
he had I think he had a favorite. I don't think he had I don't think he had randoms. I think he had like one
that doesn't matter. If it was
Yeah,
random or not,
but
the fact that you're paying anybody tens of thousands of dollars on a regular basis would flag you as being corruptible.
Yeah, you're compromised.
I mean,
you're compromised.
I feel like this is just history repeating itself. So y'all remember, I mean, it's not as egregious, but the guy during this the Jim Crow era, they call him the Bull, Jim Bull, something. The guy who was like the most racist, the most outspoken. He had a black lover and he had a black child, even though he was all about segregation and he was all about separations of color. And he was like the was he Bullhorn something? He was like the most outspoken and racist dude, but then deep down he had a black lover and a black child.
I mean, all of them are basically trying to keep these things to themselves. Like they just want to be able to like, because they're fucking people that they would be so much more free if they would just like be honest with themselves and probably their spouses, and just be like this is what I like, and let me just be free. But no, they want to like cloak it to like make it seem like they want to like. It's almost like they live. It's almost like they live in like a different time where these things weren't as acceptable anymore. Like, I don't really give a shit if you want to, you know, cross-dress or be trans, like what if you want to fucking do. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. But what I do give a shit is when you literally vote and you have power to diminish the rights of others that are doing the things that you are literally doing. That's the problem. And that's what I think that none of them really seem to understand. That's why people fucking hate you. Is because you want to just keep the things to yourselves that other people enjoy. And you just voting against it.
Openly.
So I have a slight confession to make. Kristi Noem has asked for privacy in this matter, and I've been laughing at this every time I read that statement. I've been like laughing, saying this is the most hypocritic request I've ever heard, I think, from her, and I secretly laugh heartily inside. I haven't really told anyone this, but I find it hysterical.
Yeah, tell that to all the immigrants that you've publicly deported. bitch. I'm calling you a bitch specifically. Fuck you.
There it is. I got the name. Warrior Fella got me. So I was referring to Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond. Yep.
Real that's quickly, the guy.
Real quickly, because some people don't fucking know this, and it's disgusting and disturbing. So you know how they rounded up a whole bunch of people with ice and whatnot. The levels of teenage, underage pregnancy
Girls?
in detention centers is flying through the fucking roof. What that means, just so we're all on the same page, is more than likely adult detention officers are impregnating underage girls in these detention centers over and over and over again repeatedly. So when we say, anti-ice shit and, fuck these policies and fuck Kristi Noem, please know that literally the rape of underage girls is also occurring because as a direct result of these immigration rates.
Yeah, I'm just saying, fix it, Luigi. So
yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So
damn.
If not Luigi, then fucking Wario or what's the anti-Luigi?
Well, it's also
character?
if y'all are watching Daredevil, I mean, Bullseye is fixing a lot of shit. And
nice.
He's literally fixing
I've only seen
ice style shit.
Yeah, I'm behind, but yeah, Bullseye was on some shit. At least in the second episode, she was wild.
Bullseye's kind of like Luigi. I'm just saying.
No
spoiler alert.
Yeah,
right.
Damn.
I forgot the show came back.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
It's been fucking great.
One thing came back today too. The Boys.
Yes.
Right? Oh shit.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it earlier. I didn't get a chance.
I thought it was this weekend.
No, it's today.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
I gotta get caught up on that.
It's the final season.
Oh shit! God damn it! You know they're gonna.
It's gonna go down.
It's so crazy that we were at the me and Old Ninja, I think it was, right? We're on the red carpet.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
it sure was.
For The Boys season 1. It was great.
Good shit.
It was great because there was a lot of stars there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut it for tonight. You got me going.
Yeah, same.
All right, let's go.
Let's wrap it up because I'm tired too.
Yeah, them fake titties got me going.
Do you have to banish a demon in the bathroom? What's going on here, sir?
Old Ninja, what you got popping this week? God damn it.
Let's see. So a bunch of shit has been dropping recently, like Star Wars dropped Darth Maul Shadow Lord, which is
watched the first episode. Yeah,
it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. They dropped the first 2 episodes. It's actually really fucking good.
Yeah,
it's hasn't been super dark, but it's been gray.
Animated?
The first 2?
It's animated,
yes.
Yeah, but it's like a really cool animation.
It's really fucking good. Yeah, it's been really fucking good. They introduced some new characters, but Maul is there, just fucking tearing shit up. And I'm like, holy shit, this has been really fucking good. I can't wait for the next episode. Obviously, the boys are dropping, so I have to catch up on that this weekend. Daredevil Born Again has been fucking hitting it out the park since it dropped. It's been fucking great. I was wondering how they're gonna go off of the season 1 of Born Again, but they've been no stride. It feels like they haven't lost their stride so far, and it's gonna be a bigger season. We got more fucking heroes in this season, so I'm really excited about that. It's been warm in the Bay. I guess it's gonna get cooler. I've been chilling, so I've been staying inside. I plan on catching up on these shows.
It's fucking earthquake weather here.
Yeah, and we had an earthquake.
If you're from the Bay, you know what earthquake weather is. What?
Yeah, we had an earthquake last week. No one was hurt. It was kind of, for us, it was a mild earthquake, but everyone kind of felt it, and it happened really early in the morning. But yeah, I've been gaming a bit more. I haven't been switching out my gameplay because I've been playing with people that have been kind of against streaming, but it's whatever because we're playing older games. We're playing older games, so they don't have any of the new stuff, which is fine. But yeah. I saw Project Hail Mary. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I feel like this is an early Oscar contender.
Book was great. I'm just saying. I told y'all weeks or months ago. Book was great.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea what this is even about, and I watched it. And I was
all right. Chronos.
Oh, he's on. He's
Oh,
muted.
my
Yeah,
bad. Blue.
There we go. I'm back. I'm back.
There
I
we go.
think you guys hear me now.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, it's been these past couple weeks have been like difficult, but getting through it. Hopefully, on the next podcast, I will have my grill back. All my teeth. It look like all my teeth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my sparks, which is like an invisible, which is like a clear aligners, are coming in tomorrow instead of 2 weeks from now. So I'll get them in early. I'll put them in, and hopefully it'll look like I have real teeth again. And I'll get my gaps reduced. And I'll have straight teeth in 2 fucking years. But whatever. I'm looking forward to actually having, because it's really fucking annoying missing 2 teeth. Yes, I'm very aware they're missing. So looking forward to that. Other than that, my kid's back in school, which has been great because her missing her normal schedule has been shitty. Crimson Desert, I guess we'll talk about it some other time because we ran out of time. But the game is a lot. It could be it's kind of amazing, but I'll talk about it more on the next podcast. I'm playing it on my repaired PC, and yeah, it looks amazing. And I played Witchfire on my PC, and it was running at like 240 frames per second, which is like fucking crazy. And
That's insane, yeah.
Yeah, it's the highest fucking shit you can go to, and it looked amazing. I thought I saw into the future, but maybe I didn't. Could have just been high. I'm just kidding. Maybe. That's all I got.
Blue.
For me, not too much. I'm on a fucking weird fucking roller coaster that I just want to get fucking off of. But work is cool. Things are going pretty well. My son's in Little League. He's in T-ball right now, which is kind of cool. Nice. Like he's having fun. Like T-ball is funny because like a kid like they'll be into it, then all of a sudden they don't want to be into it. Like he was in the middle. He was in the middle of a game. Was like, hey, I need to go play with that dirt over there, and just fucking totally left the game and started playing with the fucking dirt. But I was able to get back in there. Yeah, so I bought him like a glove and a T-ball set. So like I'm trying to practice him hitting the ball and like catching and stuff like that. Other than that, I mean, I'm catching up on my Rolling Warriors. I'm catching up on Dan to Dan. I need to get into JJK because the way you guys are describing it just makes it seem fucking cool as shit. But
so dope.
I have like a laundry list of anime I need to fucking watch, but I'm gonna catch up on that because the series sounds like it's pretty fucking cool. But other than that, that's about it.
Good shit. For me,
there's a road trip coming up. I don't want to go into details until it fucking happens.
All right.
Good shit. Real quick for me, Elbaf, One Piece is back on, so that started on Sunday.
Wait, what? Just Elbaf?
Elbaf. That's the new arc that they're on.
Oh,
so.
Okay. I was very confused.
I was like, what the fuck is Elbaf?
Yeah, so it's an island of giants. So they just started that shit. In terms of, I think it'll be a weekly because they only had one episode, which was on Sunday. And then just a really quick book recommendation. I'm almost done with it. This book, it's called One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This.
I literally just bought the book today and I downloaded it. It'll be my book for next week.
Good shit.
It's a red cover, right? The red cover?
Yeah. I'll be done with it probably by tomorrow or Friday at the very latest. Incredible book.
Post that name in our group chat because I want to check it out too.
Definitely will. It's a really short read. Even if you don't think you like nonfiction, I think you're absolutely going to love this because it's about really the last couple of years and current events and topics from a great perspective. So shout out to him, and if you can, definitely check it out.
The author's name?
Omar El Akkad. I think. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. So that's all I got. Old Ninja, take us out.
Oh, shout out to Paradise. If you're watching Paradise, hopefully you're caught up. But if you haven't, I suggest that you watch Paradise. So, you guys just experienced the dankest podcast on the internet. We are Black and Black times Infinity. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with Beats and BTI. That's BTHANBTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast, just know on SoundCloud are most of our celebrity interviews. They're S-Class interviews. You can go on SoundCloud and listen to those there. I think only a few of them are on YouTube, like maybe 2 or 3. But
no,
most of them are
they all should be on there.
Yeah.
We need to get back to that because I especially want to talk to shit. Forget her fucking name right now off the top of my head.
Janelle?
No. The woman that was on
the principal,
Dominique?
right?
The principal.
Dominique Provost Shockley?
No. But yeah, that'd be great too. But
I thought her name was Janelle.
Janelle James. Thank you. Not Janelle.
Janelle
James.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to her.
We actually
again,
and we also missed our opportunity with Melanie Scarfano because she wanted to be on the cast, but we just didn't have the time. But she was down to do it, and now she's in Star Trek now. So
shit, good for her.
Well,
it'd be nice.
Did I miss those messages? I gotta go back and look.
No, so this was I talked to her in person. So this is when I was with Prodigy at Comic-Con. WonderCon. I'm sorry, we met her at WonderCon.
A year?
No, it was longer than a year.
Oh, well, y'all fucking fix it. Deathstroke, fucking reach out to her.
Yeah. Okay. Take us.
Yeah, we can reach out to you. Check us out. Check our official website, BitHackProductions.squarespace.com/BTMBTI. We're on most of social media except for True Social. We're not on there.
We tell the actual truth.
I don't know. Yeah, and then we have a Discord. So if you want to be on a Discord server, you can email us at bthnbti@gmail.com. Let us know that you want to be on it. You can also email us if you have questions or comments about the podcast, or we're also on Twitter X. You can do that too if you wish, however you want to. There you go.
Good shit. Thanks, so.
Hey, and Gene Deportine is the shit. Look him up. And also Fin de Mundo. Those are my music recommendations for the next year.
Thanks.
Oh, I can press the button. Sorry. I gotta find the buttons. Found the buttons. Sorry.
Oh my god.